Hi everyone. So this week someone sent an image to me and it was one of those Bible verses that people pass out instead of a tip. And we all hate those things, right? Because it's one thing if you're going to leave that and leave a tip on top of it. But if you're going to leave one of those and not leave a tip, well, that's going to upset us. Well, I looked at that flyer that she sent and it actually had a phone number and it's for a church in Arizona. So I thought I'm just going to go ahead and give them a call and explain to them how it feels to get one of those because, we don't want those. So I'm just going to give them, this Baptist church in Arizona, a ringy-dingy. See if they pick up.
City Baptist Ministry, may I help you?
Hi there. My name is Darren, and I write a blog about waiting tables, and I had a question for you guys. I think some people from your church have been passing out flyers that saying, instead of a tip, I'm going to leave this for you instead. And I just wanted to see who thinks that's a good idea.
Well, I don't know of anybody here that would be doing that.
Well, I'm looking at a flyer.
Does the flyer have our name on the back?
It does. It says Chandler, Arizona, with your phone number on it.
And what restaurant are you?
Well, this came from someone in Arizona. I'm not actually in Arizona, but my blog is kind of...
No, but I was just wondering what's the restaurant?
Well, I'm not going to say the restaurant because I don't want to get the server in trouble, but she sent it to me because I have a bigger voice than she does. And the flyer, on the front it says more than a tip, and it says thank you for your kind service, but I'm leaving this, it's more than a tip. And then when you open it up, it's kind of asking people to let Jesus into their heart, which I totally get. But most servers need more than the flyer instead of just the tip. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely know what you mean.
So I'm hoping that, because it definitely has the name of your church on it and your phone number, and that's the only reason I knew to call you guys. So I'm hoping that maybe at a sermon, someone could just mention, if you want to spread the word of God with a flyer for your server at a restaurant, of course, go for it. But servers can't pay their bills with flyers, and it's really disheartening for servers who just get these, and it happens more often than you would think. It's happened to me dozens of times, and I just...
Really?
And it's so frustrating, and I'm sure you can understand why, because I know that in Arizona, servers are making $7 an hour, so they really depend on those tips. And so I'm hoping that just by bringing this to your attention that you can maybe help us out a little bit? Is that crazy of me to ask?
I'm trying. No, I understand. I'm trying to think of who I could have you talk to.
Yeah, I don't know. And again, it's a little trifold flyer, and it says more than a tip on the front, and it's little illustrations of a server and a waitress carrying trays, and when you open it up, it's got lots of information, and on the back, it's your church. So someone at your church is passing those out, and I know it's not something that you necessarily would want to have passed out. It's not a good representation of a Christian. And I grew up as a Christian. I grew up as a Baptist, and a lot of Christians do have a bad reputation of being a bad tipper, and this kind of flyer just propagates that. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, I appreciate you telling us. I'm just trying to think of who would be the right person to tell.
Right.
Or to talk to. I think the one you really need to talk to today's his day off.
Well, maybe just pass on the information and see what happens. And I figured it certainly couldn't hurt to give a call. So
right.
I thank you for your time.
Well, I'll tell them. Okay.
I really do appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, she was sweet, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. But we'll see. Apparently the person who's in charge of that or could speak to it, it's his day off. God doesn't have a day off, so I guess he's there, but he didn't want to talk. So anyway, doing my best, everybody. Doing my best.